Hey guys, V here for the fourth video in my video series for the Escape Academy. This one, of course, is going to be for the level Under Pressure. This video is just going to walk you through all of the puzzles and make sure that you get that A+ rating without using any hints. And just to remind you, as the previous video said, the Overachiever trophy / achievement for getting the A+ rating in 10 rooms is a little buggy, so if you're playing along with these videos, just make sure you don't replay any level until that trophy unlocks, just to make sure that you do get it without any trouble. So in this level, there is one miscellaneous trophy, which is the Thresher Rusher trophy for completing the level in 3 minutes or less. We are not going to do that on the initial run of the level. Instead, I'm just going to put it at the end of the video so you can see exactly what you need to do. We do have one edition of the Escapists Times that we need to read, so we're going to get that in the video, of course, as well. And yeah, that'll just about do it. So let's get this started.
Oh, hey!
Okay, so basically in this level, what's going to happen is the rooms are going to start filling up with water, and we have to progress up levels to escape the water and escape the room, of course. So the first thing we're going to do is on this shelf with this rubber ducky is the Escapists Times we need to read. So go ahead and get that out of the way. And then we do need to interact with the electrical box, but when you do, you can see that we need a key, and we do not currently have a key. So to get that, turn to the left, and just next to the shelf with the rubber ducky is this toolbox. Go ahead and open that up and grab that key. And as you can see, the room is now filling up with water, which is not very good. So go back to that electrical box and use the key on it, and then pull the switch. And if you turn around, you'll see a glowing handprint on the wall back here, and this will unlock a secret little compartment and pick up all the tools that are inside. And then go back to the electrical box and turn the power back on, and then turn to the right and you'll see this wall that says "We all heart water." If you interact with the heart sign, you'll see that the nails are loose, but you can't get them, so use the hammer to go ahead and remove that little wooden piece. And there's a word behind it, and that of course is fear, and we're going to put that word into the keypad on this gate over here. So F-E-A-R. And that'll finish up this little first level, so climb up the ladder to the next one. And on this one, we are missing a blue valve here that we need to open up this door with, and that's just behind you on this chain. You won't be able to grab it by hand, but you can use the clippers to grab it, so go ahead and do so. And then just go ahead and put that valve on the door. And now we need to spin the valves so that they match the clues around the room. So yellow is odd, no valve should be set to 5, red is double yellow, and blue is more than yellow but less than red. So if we go through all of those, we can kind of figure out that yellow is going to be 3, blue is going to be 4, and red is going to be 6. So go inside the room that you just opened and then interact with the pulley. And there's going to be a key that comes up, so go ahead and grab that key and exit out of this room. And just behind you is another chain with a lock on it. Use that key on that lock and you'll get this little handy cam. And this camera is tied to this monitor right here, but as you can see, there's no signal yet. So go back inside the room you opened from the valves, and then place the camera on the hook, and then interact with the pulley to lower it down, and then leave this room. And now if you look at the TV, there is a 4-letter word so that we can move forward, and that of course is will. So go over to the keypad on the gate, and then pop in that word, W-I-L-L, and then climb up the ladder to the next level. Okay, so this one is going to be using mostly these 3 panels over here. On the far left one, there is an acrylic sheet that you can pick up, and there's 2 more that we're going to pick up as we kind of progress through this. But first, over on the left-hand side, open up the toilet and pick up the opening instructions for the safe manual. and then turn around and then just go through this small corridor, and then on the right side is going to be the next acrylic sheet we pick up, and then turn around completely, and in a box on the left is going to be the next sheet we have to pick up. And over to the right is an electrical box that we can't open just yet. We need a 3-digit code to do so. So continue down past the gate and follow it left, and there's going to be a safe here that says MK5. And if we look at that safe manual that we just picked up, we can see that there's MK1, 2, 3, and 4. And the difference between the symbols is that with each one, the symbols all move one place to the left. So if we were doing MK5, which is the one we're on, we're going to move all the symbols on MK4 one to the left. So this one will be circle, circle, square, star, square. And the star is, of course, the valve on top. So circle, circle, square, star, square. Go ahead and pick up that switch handle that's inside. We can go ahead and get rid of that guy. And now we're going to go back to the 3 panels on the wall. So with the acrylic sheets, we have to place them down so that they form numbers. So for this left one, we can see that this sheet won't make any numbers. This one won't, but this one will. So that will make a 5. And then the middle one is going to be a 1. And then the rightmost one is going to be a 0. So there's our 3-digit code for the electrical box, 510. So go ahead and turn around and go back to the electrical box. And we're just going to put in that number, 510. And then when the box opens up, go ahead and use that handle that we just picked up out of the safe and switch the power off. And if we look back at those panels, they still are technically numbers, but they are also letters now. So this now spells SLOW, which of course is slow. And that's going to be the word we use to get out of here. So turn around and turn the power back on. Then put that word in the keypad on the door, SLOW. And then climb up the ladder to the next level. Okay, so in this one, there are a bunch of valves all over the room and this weird lettering here on the wall. We only need 2 of the valves, and to figure out which ones we need, go to the far side of the room and pick up this little cipher sheet. And if we look at that sheet, we can see that it's kind of the same as the introduction level where the letters are interchangeable. So A will be N, B will be O, C will be P. And if we use that on the letters on this wall, we can see that the word on the left says under pressure, and the word on the right says overweight. So turn around, and on this table, there's going to be 2 strange devices that we need to pick up. And we're basically going to make the pressure valve say under pressure and the weight valve say overweight. So look around the room for the weights and pressure valves, and here we have water weight. And use the screwdriver on these to open them up. And again, the wall said overweight, so we're going to put that strange device on over. And we got 2 letters, YO. And now we need to find the pressure valve. So look around for pressure. And again, the wall on this one is set under pressure, so we're going to put the other plug on under. And we got 2 more letters, YOUR, are all 4, and that of course spells your, and that's the word we need to escape. So use that on this little keypad, YOUR. And now we can go up to almost the final level here. So this one's going to be kind of a pipe dream sort of puzzle where we have to connect the power to each of these grid boxes. But first what you're going to do is go on the opposite side and interact with this box on the ground and then smash it with the hammer and then pick up the old map. So I'm just going to pin that so we can see it. And first what we need to do is find the grids that have the matching yellow triangle. So this one will be the grid for the number 2. This one will be the grid for number 3. This one is number 4. And of course this one is number 1. So we need to connect the power to the grids with the yellow triangles on them. So go ahead and switch that power on. And then just follow the lines as they go around. And we're going to start with number 1 over here. And this, of course, the yellow triangles in the bottom right corner. And we need to make a note of what letter the one is actually on. So out of these 4 boxes, it's in the top left corner. And that letter, of course, is going to be M. So that's going to be our first letter. And now we're going to move on to, let me just switch that over, box number 2, which is the triangle in the top left corner over here. And we're just going to switch the power so that it connects. And again, out of these 4 boxes, we need to figure out which one number 2 actually is. And that, of course, is going to be the top right box, which is I. So far we have M and I. And now we need our third box, which is the yellow triangle in the bottom left corner. Switch something, there we go. Okay, and out of these 4 boxes, we need to figure out which one the 3 is in, and that, of course, is going to be N. So far we have M-I-N. And the last box, of course, is going to have the triangle in the top right corner. So out of these 4 boxes, the number 4 one is the D. So we have M-I-N-D, which, of course, is mind. So go ahead and put that in the keypad. And make your way up to the final level. And now for this one, we need to put all of those words together in this last little machine here. And of course, those words were fear will slow your mind. So the first word is fear. Second is will. Third is slow. Fourth is your. And then fifth is mind. And then go ahead and hit that unlock button, and that'll finish up this level and unlock the Ticket to Breathe in Town trophy. And just to show you, we did get our A+ rating on that one. And yeah, again, just after this, I'm going to run you guys through the Thresher Rusher trophy. So it's really easy. You can actually do it in less than a minute, but I'm just going to, again, just show you how to do it. But as far as the story and A+ rating and stuff goes, that will finish this up. So thank you all for watching. Alright guys, so we're going back to the Under Pressure level to get the Thresher Rusher trophy. So to replay levels, you're going to go to My Dorm, and then go to your bulletin board over here, and the Under Pressure one is going to be the top right with the water and the ladders. And this one we are going to complete the level in under 3 minutes, which is plenty of time to do this in, so don't worry about having to rush it too much. Basically what we're going to do is just immediately put in all the codes to the doors so we get this done very, very quickly. So go ahead and hit start. And again, we're just immediately going to put in all of our codes. There we go. So the first one is fear, so F-E-A-R, and then climb up the ladder. And then the second one is will, so go over to the gate, and it's just going to be W-I-L-L, and then climb up the next ladder. And then the next one is going to be slow, so go to the gates, and S-L-O-W, and then climb up the ladder. And then the next one is going to be your, so Y-O-U-R. And then climb up the next ladder. And then I went the long way as usual, but that's okay, we have plenty of time. So interact with the last gate, and this is going to be mind, so M-I-N-D. And then climb up the last ladder. And again, to unlock this final door, we are going to use all 5 of those words in order. So the first one is fear. The second one is will. And then slow. And then your. And then mind. And then hit the unlock button. And of course, we did that in ample time, well below the 3 minutes, and unlock that Thresher Rusher. And if you needed it, this also unlocks the A+ for this level. So yeah, that finishes up that trophy as well as this level. So again, thank you all for watching, and if you found any of this helpful, be sure to leave a like and subscribe, and check out the other videos in the playlist should you need any help on any of the currently available levels in Escape Academy.